When I took office 6 years ago, I inherited the Hale debt, the largest municipal debt in the history of Massachusetts. Many people thought would be taken over by the city. I ran for mayor on a plan to move our city forward. I called it a plan for today and a plan for tomorrow. But our 10-point plan really broke down to 2 points. Hold the line on spending and increase our tax base. To hold the line on spending, we reformed our employee health care program and saved you, the taxpayers, $4 million. Last year, Blue Cross Blue Shield gave Haverhill its first ever Innovation in Healthcare Award. Then we said no to unreasonable demands, curbed the use of take-home vehicles, reformed the highway department, and we did what no one thought was possible. In the height of the recession and facing the Hale debt, we ended 2 years ago with a $4 million surplus, which we set aside for a rainy day. That advanced planning and rainy day money is helping us today when it's pouring. To rebuild our tax base, we looked at abandoned shoe factories downtown. We brought in millions of dollars in state and federal funds to clean up and restore those factories. And today, once abandoned shoe factories bring in $210,000 a year in additional tax revenue. In the height of the recession, they provide 300 new construction jobs, and new restaurants are opening. To rebuild the tax base, we also worked hard to bring in the largest retail boom in our history and brought in more than 400 new manufacturing jobs. It makes me so proud that every Brooks Brothers suit made in America will be made right here in Haverhill. Our plan has positioned us for the future. We obtained a $2 million grant to expand our industrial parks and make our city ready for the new biotech businesses of tomorrow. This year, we were awarded the top rating by the Mass Biotech Council as being bio-ready. Today, we face the worst global recession in 70 years. Getting through this will require us to make some tough and difficult decisions. I won't need on-the-job training to make those decisions because I've been making tough decisions for 6 years. I've negotiated union contracts, and I'm the only candidate that has. I've hired and fired, cut the cost of government, made government leaner but not meaner, and managed the largest municipal debt in the history of Massachusetts. I ask for your vote to continue our plan and to continue to move our great city forward. Thank you for listening.
John Michitson, and I'm a candidate for mayor. I belong to a family with Greek heritage that now has its 5th generation living in Haverhill. I am blessed with my wife Heidi and our 2 children, Johnny and Gracie, and their big sister Chelsea. But that's not why you're here. So let me get right to my pitch. I am a proven leader. I am helping to build a strong community based on respect, mutual cooperation, and fiscal responsibility. I have 3 main thrusts to do that: city management, economic development, and education. As far as city management goes, the taxpayers deserve accountability for their hard-earned tax dollars. So I relentlessly encourage city officials to engage in long-range planning and to base budgets on measured results. I will firmly and fairly negotiate with unions to reduce costs to the city. My managers will be expected to flush out abuse and achieve performance standards before we find ourselves in another crisis situation. As far as economic development goes, I forge partnerships with industry, government, and education to position Haverhill for economic development. I will tirelessly market Haverhill to attract both emerging and traditional industries to Haverhill, to provide good jobs for every skill level, and expand the tax base. Continuous retraining is a key to success in attracting emerging industries, and our citizens will have such opportunities. As far as education goes, I will continue to make education a community goal with innovative approaches. Priorities will be accountability across the board, the purchase of up-to-date textbooks that match state learning objectives, and volunteer measuring and tutoring programs like you've never seen before. We can and we will raise the level of performance. In closing, let us not forget, we are all in this together. Thank you.